So yeah, Satan and demons and evil spirits have access to your soul when you're under generational curse. You're full of spirits and you don't follow God. So when you don't follow God, you're open to evil spirits and they're on you already because you don't follow God. And that's why God says, you cursed with a curse. You cursed already. God can turn your curse into a blessing when you follow Him and you get baptized. So all those curses will stop coming. You'll stop going in and out of jail. Your life will be blessed. He will turn your curse into a blessing. But that's up to you. That is up to you. But that's your choice. Most men don't follow they don't follow God, they follow man. That's why they don't prosper. The rest of their curses that follow you are written in the book of Deuteronomy 28. So if you want to know the type of curses that are laid on you when you don't follow God, just read Deuteronomy 28. Blessings will follow you if you follow God. Curses if you refuse to follow God. So in Deuteronomy 28, it tells you, the blessings, blessed shall thou be, and cursed shall thou be. If you forsake God, He'll curse you. He cursed you already. When you're blessing, and you got to know when you're blessed, God's presence follows you and angels. When you're cursed, demons and evil spirits follow you and are inside of you. You will not have a clear mind. You will not do anything that's important. You will have a hard time focusing, and living with your parents is a curse. You will have nothing good is going to happen to you when you're under generational curse. You're under bondage. You're under ancestral bondage. You get it? So this goes into here. Generational bondage is an ancient authority in the father's house or the mother's house. This bondage can affect a person or family line for a long period of time, third and fourth generation, and continuing on how long your parents have been in these wicked things. Or your foreparents or your grandpa and your grandma, and going back to the fourth generation, have been in these occultic wicked things. All right, this bondage can affect a person or a family line for a long period of time. It is a bad spirit that can be programmed into a family through curses, evil dedications, bloodshed, as I told you, murder, worshiping of idols, etc. While the ancestral bondage is a stubborn spirit that has been rooted in the family for many years, deliverance from ancestral bondage requires tough prayers and fasting. Possibly it can be cured through deliverance and the mercy of God, because these combined bondage can obviously restrict people from moving forward or shining in life, and causes them to encounter setbacks, promise to fail, loss, poverty, delay of marriage, etc. For example, when a woman of 35 years old is still under her parents, she's operating under a generational bondage. Same with men. That's why I told you, when you're living in your parents' house, you're under curse. You're cursed. You don't. And I'm gonna make a video about that because I already have all the scriptures lined up and ready to go. These powers will convince their mother or parents to place their daughters indoor against her freedom. By the time the parents realize that their daughter needs a man, the opportunity would have taken out of her. Of course, when a man does not have money, he is becoming a dead man living. A dead living man. The foundational demons can transfer the spirit of poverty into the life of a man. Every time the man will not be able to account for all his money, it is a bad spirit that needs to be killed with warfare prayers. Some demons would not attack their victims until when the man is preparing for something great, especially marriage, or possibly he is in marriage, but all of a sudden he'll be noticing that his finances are getting weaker and his marriage would become a challenge. That's why you need to pray against these stubborn generational bondages with ancestral demons. If you fail to pray your way out, it shows that you are happy with a state of stagnancy in your life. Prayers for breaking generational curses and bondages. Okay, these are some on this man's site, Evangel Joshua, but I'm just going to go into deeper. Living at your parents' house is a curse, okay? That's why maybe I'll just touch into it again a little bit. So living with your parents is a curse. See, I got it ready to go, but I just don't know it's going to have enough time to be on this video. One of many curses that follow people who are disobedient and rebellious of God's word. Deuteronomy 28 and 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall live with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell in. So some of them, they don't even have a house. They have to live with their parents. Living with your parents is a curse because, and I'm going to go to it, thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Living with your parents is a curse, as in Genesis 12 and 1. Now the Lord has said unto Abraham, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I shall show thee. Okay? And I will make of thee a great nation. I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And the Lord appeared unto him and said, Go not down into Egypt, dwell in the land which I tell of thee. So journey in the land, and I will be with thee, and will bless thee. For unto thee and unto thy seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the oath which I swear unto Abraham thy father. And I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and will give unto thy seed in all these countries, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. Because that Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge and my commandments and my statutes and my laws. Look, now, Proverb tells you, 18 and 22, whosoever findeth a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor of the Lord. How do you obtain favor of the Lord when you find a wife? A wife, not a girlfriend, not a woman, not a harlot, but a wife. You have to get a wife, and then God will bless you. That's why they promote so much promiscuity and all these harlot business, because they don't want you to be blessed. Because when a man gets married, the Most High blesses him, as he did for Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and every man who followed his word. All right. Now, Matthew 19 and 4, and he answered and said unto them, Have you not read that he that which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And for so this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they shall be twined, be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more twined, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Okay, Genesis 2 and 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. So do you understand you're not supposed to be living with your parents? Do you understand that it's a curse? And when you're not, it's a curse. Hebrews 13 and 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. So marriage is honorable. Finding a wife is favor. You get? Psalms 45 and 10. Hearken, O daughter. This is talking about the woman now to leave her mom's house and her dad's house, and the Lord will bless her. This is in Psalms 45 and 10. Hearken, O daughter, and consider and incline thy ear. Forget also thy own people and thy father's house, like what he told Abraham. So shall the king greatly, who's the king, the Most High, desire thy beauty, for he is thy Lord, and worship thou him. So follow the God's commandments. Leave your mother and father, and cleave to your husband. You guys become one flesh. Leave your wife, leave your father's house, and leave your mother and father's house, and join to your wife, and become one flesh, and the Lord will bless you. Instead of thy fathers shall be thy children, whom thou mayst make princes in all the earth. So that's why you're supposed to do that. Okay. Proverbs 14 and 9. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. So fools would say, let me be an adulterer, let me sleep with harlots, but among righteous there is favor. Mark 10 and 9. What therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder. 1 Corinthians 6 and 15. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and make them the members of a harlot? God forbid. So when you're sleeping around, you're joining yourself with a harlot. Now you have those periods, those soul ties, those strange women, strange man. 1 Corinthians 6 and 16. What? Know ye not